Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is a big wardrobe declutter. Organizing my wardrobe for fall 2022. As a stylist, I do so many wardrobe detoxes that I have to admit that sometimes I don't have time to do my own on a regular basis, which I recommend at least seasonably to do. But what I do all year long to help me not accumulate an awful lot of clothes that I don't wear for years, I buy one piece and I always think about getting rid of another one. So just the ratio 1:1. I know it's a bit radical for many, but for me that works, that I don't see my wardrobe swelling, and then I have to spend 2 days or a week sorting it out. I also apply a little technique called Feng Shui, some of you have heard, and apply to the wardrobe. It's very interesting because according to Feng Shui, the wardrobe corresponds to our brain, to our mind. So if it's cluttered, so is our mind. That totally makes sense. This is not my entire wardrobe. This is probably a third of it because I don't have space here, but that gives you an idea of what to do. So normally I have winter wardrobe and a summer wardrobe, and I recycle it and put some the stuff that I'm not wearing. For example, now we're finishing summer and entering fall, so all my summer dresses I'm going to remove down to anywhere that you have your garage, your Epic or anything. So let's start with that. I still have some summer dresses here that I didn't remove. I still have some trench coats because we didn't have a proper summer this year in Australia. So you have to have a look at your wardrobe and go through all these pieces, as in general, the pieces that are probably kept dirty or need some alterations or something else, and remove all those pieces, and remove all the pieces that you still have the tag on them. It means that there's a reason why you haven't worn them. Remove the pieces that need some alterations, some TLC. I like to put them in different piles, so place them in different piles. The ones that need alteration, the ones that just need some dry cleaning or some washing or something like that, and the ones you definitely don't want to wear. You don't like them, you haven't worn them, they're still in the price tag. There's a reason for that. Just put a pile for donation straight away. And the pieces that you are happy to keep, just have a look again at them and put them in categories. I like to put them in all the categories, the denings, and by color and by category, so you know exactly where they are. So all the skirts from light to dark, and from length, like from mini skirts to midi and maxi skirts, and so on and so forth. And then with the pants, from light to dark, and all the other categories. That way you know exactly where a certain piece is. I hate when my wardrobe is too cluttered because often I layer them and I end up forgetting what's underneath, and like I don't wear the piece. This is a case in point. But in this case I kept the same color, so at least I kind of remember that. But if it's too cluttered, there are often pieces that keep hidden there and you end up not wearing them because you forget about them. So less is always more for me. And that way, when you know exactly what you have in your wardrobe, it's easy for you to obviously see everything that you have, and then you just style them better because you start having some more ideas as opposed to going just for the pieces that you see because they're easier to reach. So for example, I'm getting rid of my summer clothes now, and that's a time for me to review the pieces that I have unworn and the reason why. And some of the pieces, we're only human, I'm guilty of that. We keep them because they are sentimental, they have sentimental values, or somebody gave us to us, or remember a moment. I know that sounds silly, but for example, I have this top that I have in my wardrobe for years. My husband gave it to me, and I absolutely love when he gave it to me, but I grew not to like it anymore. I just don't like the pattern, I don't like the colors on me, but I keep the top because it's a beautiful Ralph Lauren silk top, but it has absolutely nothing to do with me anymore. And so I'm gonna eventually, and I think this season will be the season that I will let go of it, and I will think that somebody else will benefit from it, and it will, you know, keep the energy flowing in my wardrobe as opposed to keeping it there stuck. So I treasure the gesture of my husband giving it to me, but I don't need to have the piece in my wardrobe, you know, getting dusty and accumulating stuck energy. So that's a great thing to think about when you want to get rid of something that means something to you. You can still have it carry it in with you without having to have the actual piece and not wear it. So my wardrobe, it constitutes, as you see, it's plain. I don't have a lot of patterns in my wardrobe. That's me. I put more patterns in my summer clothes a little bit because I want to you know, make it more fun. But I'm not a huge pattern person. I like some classic patterns like polka dots to a minimum. I like a little bit of florals. I like some exotic prints, but like I said, I'm not too much of a print person, so I keep my colors solid and I get more use out of them. For example, this dress, I absolutely love this dress. It's an exotic African print, and I absolutely love this dress, but I hardly wear it. I know that I'm still gonna wear it probably, but that's what we do, you know. Sometimes you buy something at a given time and you like it at a given time, and then it stops being you, and we still keep the item thinking that, okay, I'm gonna wear it again and attached to something. And it's time to reveal that and really let go of things and learn from your mistakes. So from now on, I know that I'm not a huge pattern person, and I will keep them to a minimum, and especially when it's this bold. So there are ways to style them to make them less bold, but you really have to think about, you know, what it is, what it means to you, and try to avoid doing that more in the future. Through all your clothes, and you know exactly what you have, and then you organize them in categories and in colors like I mentioned. It's time to put paper and to really fill in the gaps and find the pieces that, you know, the missing pieces in your wardrobe. For example, I can see that I need a few skirts that I'll be watching out for, you know, the next season. Just gonna try and focus on that, and that's really important. Okay, I need a piece, you know, I need a new skirt. Don't go and get a new blazer, for example, when you know that you already have enough blazers. And every time you go out, just scan your wardrobe. You go out for shopping, just scan your wardrobe and really feel, what you really need, or on a daily basis, when you feel the need that you need something, just be ruthless about it. Every time you go, you try to find that piece and don't compromise and come back with something else and still needing that piece, and make that, another trip, and be ruthless about it. Take as many trips as you need until you find the right piece for you within your budget that really suits you. And a great way to really make sure these are the pieces you're going to keep, just style them with some of the loving pieces, the pieces that you love, that you wear on a regular basis, that are definitely staying in your wardrobe. Style them in different ways. Get out of your comfort zone and just get some different ideas of styling them, and then you'll be more certain if they're the right ones for you or not. It's so much easier when you, instead of just having a look at the piece in a hanger, just trying it on and really having a feel of, how you would style it with your beloved pieces, whether, it really works for you or not. But don't get me wrong, I do buy stuff for myself as well. And recently I bought a couple of pieces that I found that I was missing in my wardrobe, with a bit of different colors that I normally don't use. I love experimenting with things. They are colors that I like, but I haven't got something in that color for a while. So it's interesting to see how I'm going to style them. So I took advantage of the sales that are coming through from the North Hemisphere, that they're entering in spring. So they're getting rid of their winter, fall stuff. And so we take advantage of those here in Australia. And some brand new pieces that are coming through for us here for fall. So I'm looking forward to styling them for you. Stay tuned for that video. Do follow these tips. I can't recommend this highly enough. It's a hard process, I understand, but once you get onto it, it's going to be so much easier to navigate through your wardrobe and to keep it that way. So maintenance is key here. Have fun with it, and let me know if you have different tips, different methods. I would like to hear from you, and leave in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.